controlled, right?
It's the same composition.
Like surely, right? Like the jungle here will still be the same. There's no reason for you to change anything. Like even if the 6 Chengdo 7 is switching things up.
He's gonna flex this. Is he actually gonna pick that up? Because honestly, I'm not gonna be mad about the Lee Sin pick here coming from Chengdo 7 because if you don't really have okay, that is what you're supposed to do from last game. That Shen could have been a way better pick just so they have, or at least just so 0711 just goes in head first. At least now he needs to defend somebody.
Yeah, and then there's also that extra insurance as well, so that you can win the side lane. Chengdo 7, it's super interesting as to why they changed from Jace to Lee Sin. The only thing I can think of is that they're expecting that EDG to polish whatever needed to be polished during the entirety of Game 1, which to me, there was one glaring thing that needs to be done, and that is to shut down Chengdo 7, right, on the Jace. Jace is not the best champion in the game when it comes to survivability. Does not have the best mobility in the game, and is not really going for Edge of Night as his first item. We have to remember that laning-wise, right, like, laner Jace does have that extra survivability because they built Edge of Night as one of their core items, and that's not an option if you're going for the Jace jungle.
Yeah, and that's why from what Chengdo 7 is thinking of here, he just wants that early game now because from what we're seeing from this composition coming in from EDG, they would really need to have some time before they would be able to pop off. So having that Lee Sin is also good. And now everybody, we're on game 2. It's FPX versus EDG.
Yeah, I still like the draft here by FPX. They kind of have solved the bigger problem that they have in the early game damage by drafting the Lee Sin. Chengdo 7 and Sky might just plan for something here. They're just going to plant some vision here over towards the blue of EDG just to get some information as to how this will start. And again, Irma using the Ziggs will just be there for defensive purposes. Plus, that Hextech Ultimatum is a very good ring to the Mega Inferno Bomb.
Oh man, that's a good combo that they can use. Together with the Mega Inferno Bomb and the Stand United, that's going to be an easy setup. And Don128 might be the victim that they're looking for here on the top side.
Surely. But then again, the problem still is present whenever you're trying to dive down or whenever you're trying to gank Don. He's going to have enough tankiness. Lightning Field Chengdo 7 picked Jace and earned 832 gold per minute, which is kind of expected from the Jace, especially when he is super far ahead.
Yeah, and from what we're seeing, both of our junglers goes in for the bot side of the map. We can't wait for them to get to level 5 and find some plays happening. So far, they have been equal when it comes to the wave clear. So I am expecting a gank easily by Lee Sin once he gets this blue buff. Yeah, that's the goal, right? Especially at the first few minutes of the game. As the Lee Sin, you are the scarier jungler. If ever that Shen and Lee Sin cross paths like this, Lee Sin should win. Oh, tries to go in for the fight with the Sonic Wave not even gonna come through.
Yep.
That's enough damage to threaten this 0711.
Yeah, he's just denying some camps here and there. Might be able to go to the Raptors and clean that up as well. But you look at the movement coming from the support of EDG, Langui being very proactive and being the first to at least back up means that Chengdo 7 has to settle for the Scuttle Crab, which is not that bad.
Yeah, this is still good though, at least. Now, from what we're seeing here, I really love this change that we had, making this Ziggs viable in the mid lane, just because of the fact though, you don't really have any problems with the wave clear now, considering that you're fighting against a Vlad, and you could just poke him out of range.
Can't wait for the insect play to happen against the Ziggs though. That's a very vulnerable Yordle. Plus, if you are Chow, you can... Ooh, sexy. But yeah, if you are Chow, you can use your long-range engage, the Call of the Forest God, to really get that one. Arcane Shift for Kong did actually leave me restless with that engage coming from Langui, but Langui decided not to pull the trigger.
Yeah, they're still not going to go for the fight. Waiting for the level 5 so that Langui could go and make some plays. I hope that what happened during game 1 would not repeat during this next game, because at least now what they need to do is make sure that that Stand United combo could be used in order for them to gain advantage on Xiao Zhang, most likely.
Yeah, that's the pinnacle of this composition, right? Like the main reason why you pick the Shen is to win the side lane, as well as win objectives. You know, the Shen cheese that I was talking about earlier, that is almost always going to be an option. But yeah, it's easier said than done, right? Like with FPX,
this is what you're saying.
Yeah, insect play possible.
What you're saying that's gonna happen. That's gonna be
United,
it.
though.
It's a good thing they have the barrier in the Stand United. That's gonna be helpful, but they have the Sanguine Pool to get away with it. Kayabo doesn't have the Sanguine Pool. They might be able to help him out. They still have the Hexic Ultimatum, but 0711 is also gonna die in the process. And Xiao Zhang is not gonna be having somebody to help him out. Still a 2-for-1.
A very vulnerable Yordle in the mid lane, and you look at this Xiao!
Knock up on 2. Xiao! Perfect setup.
Wait.
Langry would be able to get the body slam. No damage. There's a lot of minions. No.
Shingdo.
Mystic shot is going to be hit, but Shingdo 7 is going to be here. Gets the hit, and he gets the kill.
Clean again, expecting someone to really go. Oh! Langry!
Body slam. Has the bellow spread. Langry is going to be dead, but the Mega Inferno Bomb is not going to hit.
Good slide away from Xiao and 4 kills for FPX. With no retaliation from EDG, it's now again starting to become an FPX game. And I was saying this, right? Like when it comes to the crispness of plays, FPX has proven now in game number 1 that they are the better team, and they're showcasing that once again here. 30 seconds prior the objective spawn up, FPX is well in the lead.
Oh man, this is the reason why we talked about this. The reason why you pick up the Lee Sin is that this is the part that was lacking. Even if they had the Stand United a while ago, they used it defensively and not as we expected.
Exactly, and it makes a lot of sense, right? Like you're trying to save Ziggs, and I thought for a second there that Stand United should have enough shields and plus the barrier as well to save the Ziggs. But turns out that damage, damage from the Lee Sin and the Vladimir was still enough, and FPX still going about their way. Goes
They're
for
too late now.
Yeah, goes for the Inferno Dragon.
Man. Oh man, the tempo has just worked towards the way of FPX, and so far EDG is not going to be able to answer. Look at where they are. They're not even going to go to the top side of the map to go for the Rift Herald.
And this is where CN teams are really good at. If you give them any form or any sign of
oh, this is what we're waiting for. Counter-Strike was used already. They have the taunt, but the flat from Don 128 would not make it possible. Fight.
Yeah, top side, Langry.
They're not going to continue this. They're just going to go for the Rift Herald.
Yep, surely, right? And again, this is the power of Jax, right? Like the defenses and the survivability of the Jax in the top lane right now is unmatched. Like he is the only champion in the game that will be able to survive that all in, coming from the Shen and the Camille.
Oh, he could go for the kill, go for the kick.
Surely.
Alone is going to be dead.
Another one?
Wait, it's not done. They're gonna go for it. They got the knockup. Explosive gas. Xiao is not gonna die.
And did you see that block coming from that mini mountain? Anyway.
Wait, the fight is still not done though. We still have one EDG onto the bot side. Still not done. FPX still wants blood, but they're not gonna continue in the bot side.
Here, I just wanted to point out that mini mountain helped Xiao not get pushed towards the tower, and that's like,
true.
Everything that has happened right now, FPX has just like written everything. Okay, so this is about to happen. This is what's going to happen, and everything that they wanted, they were able to take it from EDG. Shingdo 7 on the Lee Sin, not really the player that we expected to pop off on this champion. It is now really showing his chops that hey, you know what, I can also play the Lee Sin, I can make plays for the team, I can do insect kicks here and there, and I can also be the middle and the focal point of our offense, and that's so good if you're FPX.
Yeah, and to see him in this new life, this is something that we wanted during the first time that we've seen Shingdo 7, and having him have this champion on his belt is something really good to have, especially for FPX. They are just evolving, right? I mean, it's just been 2 games for them, 2 series, but I love the way that FPX is working right now. Chow gonna be taunted. They have the explosive gas, gonna push him back. Chow's gonna flash away. He has one more dash. They have the Horn of the Forge God. Look at how aggressive Kong is. He's gonna go in with the arc and shift, and they just turn things around.
EDG was the one who initiated the camp, and they're now running away from FPX.
Goes in for the flashbang Inferno Bomb. This might be the kill that they're looking for. 5 members onto the top side. They want to get the kill on the load. They have the Sanguine Pool. Tower's gonna fall down. Sky needs to back away to get it with Chow, but here comes Shingdo 7. We're waiting for him to go for the play.
Okay, never mind.
For the gate, but that's not enough.
Yeah.
Tower bot side though.
Yeah, exactly. The Jax is being left to take down towers left and right, and they're trying to cancel the recalls. FPX still, again, although they lost in that interaction, it felt to me that they did not really lose at all, right? Like, they're still being aggressive. True Shot Barrage going to hit Langui, and Irma being left by himself to really defend this tower will be able to, because this again is the 6. Hopefully we get to see a replay, because there's a lot of things that happen there, lots to unpack as well. But EDG again being proactive. No, never mind, I used the wrong term. They're not being proactive, they're being desperate.
Yep. They're looking for any kills that they can. They're looking for any any shutdowns that they can, and they found it on the top side. At least they got 1 kill. But now the problem lies. Tower on the bot side has been taken down, and what is there? The dragon that is gonna come up later on.
Also loving the first item buy for this season. 5-0 and 1. This Shingdo 7 show is not yet over. We still have a couple of more minutes to enjoy the festivities.
Oh no, they tried to gank a Dawn 128. That's not gonna go good against them. I think they used... Okay, they didn't use the Stand United yet.
Or maybe use the Exec Ultimatum, right? Like, that's at least one of those 2 got used. But again, the power of this Jax, the main reason why you kind of want to take it as your primary option in the Baron laner is not because it can win the lane by itself. It's more so because he can survive any all-in engages.
Yeah, they got the knock-up onto the backline. They got Kong. He's left alone, and that's going to be a kill coming into their side. They got the knockback coming in from the Horn of the Forge God, but they don't get any kills. Most of their members, I diverge. Langui is going to be killed here, which is okay. A 1-for-1.
It's a 1-for-1, and the primary target for sure is Kong, right? Like, he did not survive that all in. But can I say that Chow is so cracked on this Horn?
True.
Right, like his knockups, multi-man knockups, ultimates as well has been so clean. Chow, like this guy, let's look at that again. And again, it started with also Langui being the one that got focused on. And although he was able to use Explosive Cask properly and effectively, it's not enough to really win the team fight for themselves. Kong did die though, which is a positive sign for FPX. Sorry, for EDG. But if you're FPX, you're still going to escape that fight with a smile, because you are now able to threaten the soul, the dragon soul. You're now 1 dragon away from getting that, and that I believe is the ocean soul. Oh wait, no, infernal soul once again.
Yeah, and as we were starting though, look at the fight. Chow, super tanky, not even afraid of this fight to happen. Gonna go for the knockback, and they are just looking for turrets left and right. Topside turret has been taken down.
Lots of things that need. Oh no, Shingdo 7.
Okay, they're gonna follow through. They're gonna go for the fight though. They have 2 members right
now. Oh,
Shingdo
7?
Shingdo 7 is below HP. 2 flashes have been used, and that's gonna be a kill on Shingdo. A bit of an overstep and a shutdown to the side of EDG. They're still not done. 1 more taunt, but Dawn 128 is able to leap away.
Life for sure. But here comes Chow. Chow has been one of the biggest reasons why FPX is enjoying this big lead. And if you're FPX, sure, okay, you've overextended, you overestimated your damage. Fine, that's one mistake that you have to chalk up. But if there's really nothing to take here in Wild Rift right now, right? At 11 minutes, we're a couple of minutes away from the 3rd dragon, so it's really not that big of a mistake if you were to ask me.
Goes for the Hemo Plague. Has the ultimate, doesn't have it. Tons of blood to get the kill. Sanguine pulls away. Yeah. That is just criminal. 0711 won't have a way to kill this, but Languine's gonna be here. They might have the Hexic ultimatum, and the Sanguine pull is still not up. But here it comes. FPX goes in for the flash. They have the knockback. Languine's still alive. They want to go in. The Horn of the Forge God is gonna be used. The Feather Storm is gonna be used too by Alone, just for him to knock away. Knockback out the Shoshan denies the hook shot. This might be the kill. And the knockback from the Dragon Switch gets the kill.
FPX, is this still a competitive game? It feels to me it's a ranked game now, because like they're going for solo kills that you don't expect in a competitive setup, but because they are far ahead, they're recognizing that, hey, you know what, I can solo kill this person, and that was a clean flash as well coming from the Vladimir to just dodge away from the taunt. And again, FPX being able to at least return that one kill and also end up with a 2-for-1. Still an advantage for FPX.
Yeah, that's always something that they want to take, but the problem here is some shutdown goals have been given over to the side of EDG, but still, we still have a 5k gold lead at this point in the game. Baron is still up, and they didn't they didn't even try to take it for now, but I think they're still waiting for their Vladimir to get that rabbit and stat cup to have that confidence.
Surely, and again, we are presented as the same dilemma as game number 1, in where FPX, what are you going to do? Are you going to force down this Baron and risk a shutdown coming from EDG? Because in game number 1, that's what happened, and the soul that was ultimately theirs to take got denied by EDG because they prioritized the Baron ahead of the third dragon. And so now FPX, what are they going to do? Are they going to play patient, or are they going to really push the tempo to another level?
Yeah, and we're losing. And for now that we are closing to the mid game, we're seeing the lack of damage that we're looking for on the side of EDG, because the only damage that they can have at this point in the game, Irma and also the Zaya, they would really need to position really well, which is the hard part here in this game.
Yeah, it's super hard to crawl back from this whole, like, right now it's already 6,000 gold, and you look at the champions of FPX, they're also a very very scaling lineup, scaling centric lineup as well. And this FPX, wow, they're super clean in taking down objectives right now. They're using the dark areas as if, you know, it's not as if it's nothing.
Yeah, knock up onto 3. They might need another dash coming into their side, though. That's going to be one on Chao. Mega Inferno Bomb was used. Chao is going to pull down the Nature Engine, and that's too aggressive from FPX. They got 2 kills at least, and this Mountain Soul is not going to go to the hands of FPX.
I'm not jinxing it. Right? This is just FPX doing FPX things. This is the same thing that they did in game number 1, in where there was a soul ready for the taking by them, but them going over aggressive got punished hard by EDG, and again the prize is them denying the soul.
We still have 2 people here. Look at them using the hook shot. They still have the taunt coming into their side. They're not going to survive for so long, but Counter-Strike helping out, and the Ignite is sticking on his head. Thornmontuade is going to die, but look at Kong. Flashes in with the Arc and shit. He didn't get anything more.
Sky's not yet done. They're trying to go for the chase, but again, no crowd control whatsoever. Huge damage, but Shingo 7 found the 6.
Yeah, he's gonna go for Irma. He's gonna be chasing him down. Horn of the Forge God is gonna help him out. Xiao Shang's gonna get hit by the Horn of the Forge God, and he's gonna be dead from far away from downtown. Gets the Horn of the Forge God.
Plus a 2-shot barrage as well coming from Kong was the insurance needed here by FPX, and so now they're going to use the Baron empowered minions to push down the tower here in the bot lane and might possibly just end the game.
Yeah, they're gonna go for the bot side. They have the Baron. They don't have enough wave clear to take down this one. The Baron infused minions kicks him out for them to end the game, and this is it. FPX takes a 2-0 against EDG.
Oh, super clean. And on the other side, I feel that EDG needs lots of fixing to do. Contrary to how they started Season 1, in where they started 5-0 if I'm not mistaken, they are on a 0-2 hole. And if you're FPX, yeah, sure, this is a 1-1 record, but that one loss was against